Being a Disney child star is tough.
Aww.
And we're not talking about a few scandals here and there.
Miley, what's good?
Oh no, some of these kids have stood on the very edge of a cliff and barely made it out alive.
I'm so sorry.
It's no coincidence at all that these picture-perfect kids are having breakdowns left and right.
This is what you do.
But luckily some of these stars survived the Disney curse, at least for now.
My past sometimes doesn't even feel like a part of my life anymore.
Too bad Miley Cyrus can't say the same. Just when she thought she had broken free of the curse, tragedy strikes again. When it comes to success, the singer came in like a wrecking ball. Miley showed true potential even in her humble beginnings as Hannah Montana. But in an interview with Elle magazine, she admitted she was the least paid person in the cast because she didn't know any better. Then she left the series in 2011 and her music career took off. But by 2013, she was on stage at the VMAs with a massive foam finger, a risque outfit, and a very controversial act with Robin Thicke that had people questioning her sanity. Fans feared she was headed for an epic meltdown. But then she did a complete 180, dyed her hair a more natural shade of blonde, and married her on-again, off-again boyfriend, Liam Hemsworth. But on August 6, 2019, a few media outlets reported that Miley was in a dark place again. The rumor mill is claiming that her attitude has pushed Liam to the limit. Even her loved ones are urging her to undergo psychiatric treatment in order to save her marriage. But it seems as things progressed faster than her loved ones thought, as Miley's representative announces the couple split in August of 2019, stating that the pair will remain dedicated parents to all of the animals they share, but this is the end. Miley has since posted several pictures on Instagram with captions like "Don't fight evolution because you will never win," and added, "Change is inevitable." The Wrecking Ball singer was also photographed kissing the Hills star and Brody Jenner's ex-wife, Caitlyn Carter, in Italy. But this isn't the first time this pair has split and gotten back together. Will Miley be able to kick the Disney curse to the curb where it belongs just one more time? No one knows what goes on behind closed doors, really. The only time the Disney curse struck Shake It Up goddess Zendaya was when Juliana Rancic made that horrible joke about her hair on Fashion Police. To be fair though, it kind of ended Juliana's career in a way. In 2011, our queen Zendaya launched her music career with the single Swag It Out. Then she made her big screen movie debut as Michelle in Spider-Man Homecoming, and the world was forever shook. She got the chance to take on the role again in the Spider-Man sequel, Far From Home, winning over thousands of fans. Zendaya's really got it all. She's talented, funny, and super gorgeous. Even French cosmetics house Lancôme made her their latest face in the brand. But lately, the actress jumped from web-slinging action on the big screen to substance binging issues on HBO's drama Euphoria. Her role as troubled teen Rue has even drawn the attention of Leonardo DiCaprio, who gave the show his seal of approval.
I just saw Euphoria, which is amazing. That show is amazing.
He watches. That's insane.
Needless to say, the girl's doing really well for herself. Plus, her impressive net worth of around $5 million is proof that Zendaya is one Disney star who wasn't affected by the Disney curse at all. And if anyone knows what it's like to dodge that bullet, it's Baywatch star Zac Efron. He started out on reality television on MTV's Room Raiders, but made his claim to fame as a Disney star heartthrob in High School Musical. He eventually moved on from raiding bedrooms and singing musicals to saving lives on Baywatch. All that hard work really paid off, as the hunky Disney star has a net worth of about $24 million. Unfortunately, Baywatch was a major flop, but it didn't stop Zac from stepping into the role of a notorious offender in Netflix's extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile. The Disney curse tried to bring him down again when haters claimed he was romanticizing Bundy, but their concerns fell on deaf ears, and to prove there are no small parts in Hollywood, Zac started vlogging on his own YouTube fitness channel. So if you're ready to work out like a beast, make sure to check it out. We have no idea how he's handling so many projects, honestly. So the curse moved on to Cole Sprouse, who stars on a show that's not unfamiliar with the supernatural. Cole Sprouse is doing great as Jughead Jones on Riverdale, but when he was on Disney's The Suite Life of Zack and Cody, he and his twin Dylan Sprouse ran into some trouble. Apparently, Disney refused to give them creative control, so they had no choice but to quit. But Cole eventually went on to work on huge projects like the film 5 Feet Apart. In the movie, he played a patient with cystic fibrosis who falls for a girl with the same condition, but must remain apart at all times. But when Variety asked him if he would work with his brother Dylan again, he said, "If it's a cool project, I don't have a problem with that." Whoa, does this mean they could be working on a project together soon? Well, we'll be following their every move, that's for sure. Meanwhile, Cole is one of the luckiest kids in Hollywood. He gets to work with his Riverdale co-star and real-life girlfriend Lily Reinhart and has a net worth of about $8 million. But since the Disney curse couldn't tear these lovebirds apart, it tried spreading rumors that they had broken up. Many people fell for it until the two of them spoke up and debunked the allegations. Okay, so Cole is obviously rocking Hollywood and doing great, but what about former Disney star Dove Cameron? For a while, it didn't look like she'd survive the curse. Fans were a bit concerned for a minute. If you're a major Dove Cameron fan, then you probably know she didn't have a twin in real life. So she had to work twice as hard to play dual roles on the Disney sitcom Liv and Maddie. Dove always comes off as happy and bubbly even when the cameras aren't rolling. But who could blame her? We'd be grinning from ear to ear with $3 million in the bank too. But the Disney curse did a number on poor Dove after her career took off. For a while, she couldn't do anything without bullies hounding her on social media. She got a ton of hate for posting a video wearing a two-piece bikini. But she brushed them off like a boss and told the haters to just get over it. Unfortunately, other things weren't so easy to dismiss, like the loss of her father. She was just 15 when tragedy struck. Luckily for Dove, her mom gave her the strength to carry on instead of quitting Hollywood. But that was just the beginning. Life would test her once again when her best friend Christina Grimmie met an untimely end at the hands of a fan. Dove went through a lot of heartache for someone so young. But then the Disney curse was about to strike again. On July 2019, she lost her Descendants co-star and friend Cameron Boyce to a health complication.
My system is still in shock and my brain is still foggy and full of holes.
Life and work also delayed the release of her first independent music album. The curse might have hit close, but Dove's still standing strong. So it had to go after this next supernatural Disney star. Sarah Jeffery plays the witch Maggie Vera on the rebooted CW series Charmed, but her most popular role was undoubtedly Audrey, the queen of mean on the Descendants franchise. But ironically, the actress herself doesn't have a mean bone in her body. Sarah's a total sweetheart, much like her co-star Dove Cameron, but while the latter is seeking shelter and making new music, Sarah is doing an awesome job keeping the Disney curse at bay. Being surrounded by the Book of Shadows and potions on the set of Charmed obviously helped the actress stay strong, but there isn't a potion in the world that could ease her broken heart after learning that her Descendants co-star Cameron Boyce passed away so suddenly. Despite shedding many tears for Cam, she's doing okay and focusing on her work. According to Celebworth, her net worth is around $500,000 already, and she's only just begun. So that number will undoubtedly climb as she rises to the top, much like former Disney star Ryan Gosling did. So did he manage to break free of the curse too? Well, you probably know the answer if you follow his career. The Goss got his start as a super cute Mouseketeer on the Mickey Mouse Club, just like Justin Timberlake. He was only 12 at the time and had a 2-year contract. But when the show got cancelled, he headed back to Canada and continued acting on other shows like Are You Afraid of the Dark, Goosebumps, and Young Hercules. But Ryan is the type of actor who's willing to do whatever it takes to get ahead. He even went as far as gaining 60 pounds for the 2009 film The Lovely Bones. Sadly, the extra pounds didn't sit well with producers and he was replaced by Mark Wahlberg, according to a rumor. But that's okay because he was still reeling from the fame of starring in the 2004 romantic film The Notebook. The curse barely brushed him, and now Ryan is busy working on a Neil Armstrong biopic that honors the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11. It's called First Man, and he got to play the famous American astronaut who uttered the famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." Fortunately, Hilary Duff didn't have to go into space to break free of the Disney curse. When you hear the name Hilary Duff, you automatically think of that quirky teenager on the popular Disney sitcom Lizzie McGuire. But some of you probably know her as Kelsey Peters on the series Younger. Unlike her character on the show, Hilary got married and then divorced. And while her marriage to Mike Comrie didn't work out, they had a lovely son named Luca. But being a mom was probably one of the hardest roles she had to take on. She told people that becoming a mom at 24 was a little isolating in the beginning. Later in 2017, she dated Matthew Coma, who ended up becoming the father of her second child. Hilary stayed busy starring on Amazon Prime's The Haunting of Sharon Tate. But she won't be giving up her role as Kelsey anytime soon now that TV Land renewed Younger for a 7th season. And with a reported net worth of about $25 million, she could very well retire if she wanted to. But with Disney remaking Cheaper by the Dozen, the possibility of Hilary reprising her role isn't off the table. And while she stayed off the radar for a bit, she's back on track to stardom, much like the Jonas Brothers. Tons of Disney stars like Selena Gomez and Lindsay Lohan have suffered some serious setbacks courtesy of the Disney curse, but the Jonas Brothers have remained unscathed. The musical triad starred in the film Camp Rock, which led to their own show called Jonas. They also released a ton of studio albums that absolutely rocked the house. But the band broke up in 2013, and Joe, Nick, and Kevin went their separate ways. In 2009, Kevin married his wife Danielle, had kids, and starred on a reality show called Married to Jonas. Joe became the lead singer of DNCE and married Sophie Turner in 2019, and Nick became a solo artist and married actress Priyanka Chopra in 2018. According to Celebrity Net Worth, each Jonas brother has an individual net worth of about $25 million. But in March 2019, they sent hearts racing when they got the band back together and released their new single, Sucker. Then they followed up with the album Happiness Begins in June. And we have to admit, we're shamelessly following their every move. But if anyone knows how shameless you have to be in showbiz, it's Emmy Rossum. Long before Emmy Rossum earned recognition in the 2003 film Mystic River, she starred in the 1999 Disney Channel original movie, Genius. But on January 2011, she took on the empowering matriarch role of Fiona Gallagher on Shameless. She stuck around for 9 seasons, but left the series in 2019. It was a bold move, but she was excited to pursue other roles while directing and writing off screen too. Fortunately for fans of the show, her character Fiona got a major emotional send-off. Not only did she give her on-screen sister Debbie a check for $50,000 during the season 9 finale, but she also visited her brother Ian in prison. Then she left her family, who were planning a goodbye party. But unlike her on-screen counterpart, Emmy's net worth is a whopping $12 million. And she's already done great starring in projects like 2019's Cold Pursuit alongside Liam Neeson. So the curse hasn't really fazed Emmy. The girl's pretty much untouchable. Do you believe the Disney curse is real, or are some actors just plain unlucky?
It's the most bizarre experience.
Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to The Taco.